Historians have one problem. They are always looking back. Somebody is typing that you are the co-ghost. So we all are ghost. We will become the part of the history. We will be buried. നമ്മൾ ചവിട്ടി നിൽക്കുന്ന മണ്ണ് നാളത്തെ നമ്മുടെ മേൽക്കൂരയായി തീരും. പ്രദീപ് സാറെ പേടിയാവുന്നുണ്ടോ? പ്രദീപ് ഈപ്പൻ അങ്ങേക്ക് പേടിയാവുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഷിനുവിന് ചിലപ്പോ പേടി കാണുമായിരിക്കും. നമ്മൾ ചവിട്ടി നിൽക്കുന്ന മണ്ണ് നാളത്തെ മേൽക്കൂരയാവും, നമ്മുടെ മേൽക്കൂരയാവും. That means the human life will end with death, according to history. According to humanity, economics, politics, everything say that human life will end with death. But historian says that there is a life after death. Historians are digging the tomb of the human beings, not literally. And they are studying about the dead people. Sometimes you may ask a question that why you are studying the dead people? Why you are not thinking about the living people? Why dead is gone? Is gone. Then why we need to study history? Shinu, why we are studying about the dead people? Dead people always they lost their life. Why we need to study the dead people? Historians are studying only the dead people. Shinu will say that put them in the mortuary. When we are living, we are eating from mortuary, living in air condition. And when we die also, we will put into air condition. Mortuary. We are eating from food mortuary, and finally we will be put into mortuary. Why we need to study the dead people? Today is the balance of yesterday. Here, history is a study of past people who died in the past time. Why do we need to study such people? Why do we need to study such people? The answer is, there are a lot of uses for studying history. History is the study of past people. That means the people who lived until yesterday. Those who living people have no space in history. So history is a museum of dead people. മരിച്ചവർ പിന്നെ തിരിച്ചു വരില്ല. They are gone forever. Why do we need to study? Even Jesus, who said that, let the dead body bury by the dead people. Why you want to? You come and follow me. Why do we need to study history? It is better to study about the present people who are living in our country, around us. We need to study. But history is the study of dead people, demised people, departed people, eternally departed people. What is the efficacy? What is the use? What is the benefit of studying such things? Number one, Study of history will make us more wise. Wise. Don't miss the spelling. Wise, clever. To avoid the mistakes of past people. ഇന്നലെ ചെയ്തോരബദ്ധം മൂഢർക്ക് ഇന്നത്തെ ആചാരം നാളത്തെ ശാസ്ത്രം അതാകാം. ഇന്നലെ ചെയ്തോരബദ്ധം മൂഢർക്ക് ഇന്നത്തെ ആചാരമാകാം, നാളത്തെ ശാസ്ത്രം അതാകാം. Yesterday somebody did a mistake, today it became a custom and tradition, tomorrow it will turn as a science also. So the history people who study history, the people who study history will make us, the study of history will make us more wise, clever. How? By avoiding the mistakes of past people, by following their good things. So study of history is very good, is very lucrative, profitable, useful, because we can be clever. I will give a silly example. When somebody was buying some milk from nearby shop, he carried that milk cup in the left hand. Unfortunately, his watch was also kept in that, tied in that left hand. Meanwhile, somebody asked, what is the time? He just hold the hand and look into the watch. Suddenly, all milk fell down. Reached to home and mother said that what actually happened. Mother said, you go again and get the milk. He took the milk from the shop again, and when reached the home, mother asked how the first time milk fell down. He said that somebody asked a time, I hold the watch looking like this. Second time also the milk fell down. Some people will learn something from their mistake. Some people learn the mistakes from others' life. Some people will never learn mistakes. So we don't want to make mistakes to learn. We are learning through mistakes, not necessarily done by ourselves, but by others. The best choice is studying history. By studying history, we can understand the mistakes of other people. We don't want to experience. This man lost 2 times milk because he didn't study a role model from others. If he study history of this particular person, nobody will repeat that mistakes. He is an innocent person. So while we are studying, why there is no third world war? The distance between First World War and Second World War is over. 1940s and 30s. First and Second World War is over. From 1930s till date, another century came, but there is no Third World War. Why? Because we learned from history the defects of war. Pastor Manoj Digal, are you agreeing with me? Yeah. Are you getting what I am saying? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. So the question is how we
Sir,
are.
yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, sir, yes.
Yes, thank you, dear friends. God bless you. So the question is, if you study history, we can avoid the mistakes of past people. Otherwise, we will make our own mistakes. We will continue our mistake. And we should not take good things from others and avoid good things, avoid bad things from others. The best thing is, if you study history, you can do both. Finally, you will become wise. Don't know what is the spelling of wise?
WISE.
Otherwise, we will become wise. VIC. So everybody should study history. Second thing, the study of history will guide us to go forward. The study of history will guide us to go forward. The study of history will guide us. Shirley, 9 പേരേ ഉള്ളല്ലോ. What about others? Give a miss call them. Let them come. Yes. ബാക്കിയുള്ളവരൊക്കെ എവിടെ പോയി? അതെ. ഉള്ളവരാവട്ടെ. So, second thing is, the study of history will act as a guide. GUIDE. We don't know the present. We don't know what to say to the next moment. We don't know where to go, what to say, how to do, how to speak, how to work. We don't know nothing. Always we need a guide. Still remember that nowadays Labor India and some guide are there. In the past time, there is a guide published from Kottayam. What is that guide? നിങ്ങളൊന്നും ഗൈഡ് നോക്കി പഠിച്ചില്ല, പുസ്തകം നോക്കി പഠിച്ച ആൾക്കാരാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. There was a guide, Vidyarthi Mitram V guide from Kottayam. Isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
V guide. ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ വാങ്ങിച്ചിട്ടൊന്നുമല്ല, വല്ലവരും വാങ്ങിച്ചോട്ട് വരും, പഠിക്കും. In English, there is a proverb: the fools will buy the book and wise will read it. Some people, they buy old books, simply keeping there. Some wise people will read it. Please give me that book. Let me read it. I will give it. Within 1 week, he will read it and he will return. But even after keeping for long years, that person may not read it. So the sarcastic comment, the wise will buy the book and fools will buy the book and wise will read the book. So we need a guide. For example, if I want to go to Italy or Canada or America, can I go independently? Never. I need a guide. I need a guide. Jesus also appointed the Holy Spirit as the guide of the church to lead to all truths. Likewise, present people, they need some guide. Vazhigati. They need some guides. How to construct the house, how to do the foundation, how to make the kitchen, how to make cooking, how to make medication, how to make meditation, how to travel. Everything we need some guide. History will guide you in all your ways: how to study, how to eat, how to work, how to take leisure, everything. History will act as a guide. You should not go. What is the duty of guide? Do and don'ts. You should do, don't do. You should not go, you should go. This way, not that way, like that. History will guide you in your personal, public, social, national, world life, everything. Third thing, so that you should study history. Otherwise, you will become no people, you will become D people. So you should study history so that you can make your life more profitable, more successful, more victorious. If guide is not there, you will somewhere working in somewhere. It's not a part of song, but it is a reality. So everybody should study history. Third thing, history will give a lot of role models. ROLE hyphen models. Role models. History will give lot of role models. Role models. Role models. Role models. Foolish people, those who are not studying history, will take role models from cinema. I want to be a good charitable worker. Who can be the model?
Jesus.
Okay, Jesus. Okay. Yeah. He did the biggest charity. He not only given something, he gave his own life and blood and everything. That's right. But in India, suppose if you're working as a Christian man or woman of charity, social service or social action, who should be the role model?
Mother
Mother
Teresa.
Teresa.
Wow, that's great. 3 people unanimously said that Mother Teresa. She is a living example. She is a legendary example to be a role model of charity. And it is very amazing to think that some more people are joined. It became 9 people. So friends, can you see me?
Only photo.
I can't. Yeah, at least a photo is also not seeing to Nisha, Rava, Simon Jose, Pastor Shah, Manoj Simon, Susan Sunil. Such a photo is also not seeing. At least you can see my photo. One picture is equivalent for 1,000 words. But yes. Pastor Simon, let me say an example. Sorry, not pastor. I don't know if you're pastor or not. Simon
Not
Jose.
Praise the Lord,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
Sorry.
praise the Lord, madam.
Sorry, today I'm not able to on video. Well, our house is shifting, so at least I can hear the audio. That's why I joined.
Okay, thank you for joining.
Thank
Look, even their house is shifting. She is attending the class. That's great. That's a commitment. Really, God bless you. So my point is, Simon sir, let me say one thing that some lion is running for food,
Yeah.
but the deer, D-E-E-R, deer is running for life.
Two
There is a
different
strong
characters.
difference. There is a strong difference.
Yeah, two different characters.
Exactly, exactly. I am saying philosophically, after finishing the class, you will understand it. Or after completing the course, or even after the examination, you will understand its meaning, sarcastic and symbolic meaning. All. So my point is, what to say that, role models. If you want to be a reformer in Kerala, who is a role model?
Srinarayana Guru.
Sri Narayana Guru, that's okay. Any other than India?
Ambedkar.
Ambedkar.
B.R. Ambedkar, okay, that's right. Raja Ram Mohan Rai, and so on.
Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi, that's a lot of role models are there. How they became famous, how they started the work, what are the success, what are the failures, why they became famous, all why these people became a role model for others. Everything you can learn it from history. So role models, we will get it from studying history. Next one. To understand the present, past is mandatory. If you want to understand present day or present time, you need to understand the past, because present is the continuation of past. Jacobs Jones, sir, the nowadays Pentecostals have good churches, isn't it? Good buildings, good air-conditioned churches, though it is not prayer conditioned. Church should be prayer conditioned, but many of the churches are not prayer conditioned, but it is air conditioned. Anyhow, in the beginning, youngsters, there are two types of youngsters are there. Which are they? Hello, friends. There are two types of youngsters are there.
Spiritual.
അല്ല സാറേ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ റീസെന്റ് Gen Z and Alpha, Millennium, Alpha group, three types. Youngsters are divided. Gen Z, Millennium, and Alpha groups. They don't know the history of their development. For example, in your house, there are one or two cars, more bikes, multi-story buildings, everything, every amenities in your house. All simply came or because of your hard work came. Because of your hard work only, all these came into existence. You should say to your children, when we started our life, we started with an empty hand. There was only a hut. Tapioca was the favorite food for us. Jackfruit was the favorite food for us. We have had starvation. We used very cheap dress, cheap food. We had no money, income. We should say all these things to children. Then only they will love us. If you are asking 100 money, if you are giving 200 money, they will think you that you are an ATM. If your children is asking 100 money, give 50 rupees. And say to them, first you pray. This is where, this is why, this is what I got it money. If you are not saying, our churches, Pentecostal churches, past time, we have only hut. Even my church also, we have a good church. But in the beginning time, for tapioca, sticks were put here and there, and they are covered with a sari, cotton sari, and that was a church. Later it became thatched one, like that. There's a lot of developments came. New generation people, they don't know how we got the development. And we Indians, we got to freedom. The people who lived in India before 1947, they don't know, they know the struggles. The people that lived in after for independence, they don't know what happened there. So today, India became independent because of the freedom struggle done by the people. We people are living in a comfortable house and comfortable churches because of the death of Jesus. Otherwise, we need to bring lot of cow, ox, birds, animals, etc. for the remission of sin. So today is the balance of yesterday. In order to understand present, in order to understand the progress, development of present society, church, house, nation, everything, we need to study the past. So in order to understand present, in order to understand the grade of the development, we need to study the history. Next reason is, study of history will give a moral courage. Study of history will give a courage. Study of history will give courage. Study of history will give inspiration. Study of history will give motivation to go forward. ഒരു മഴയും തോരാതിരുന്നിട്ടില്ല. ഒരു രാവും പുലരാതിരുന്നിട്ടില്ല. ഒരു സഫറിങ്സും നിലനിൽക്കത്തില്ല. എല്ലാ മാറ്റങ്ങളും ഉണ്ടാകും. So we will give, if you study, for example, Israel nation was scattered in 1948 under the leadership of Ben-Gurion, the first prime minister of Israel. He got a barren land. And every time they got struggles, perils, challenges, wars, conquest, and everything. But when they studied the history of biblical Israel, they got a courage, inspiration, motivation to go forward. Otherwise, we may think that it is the end of everything. But when we study history, we will get a lot of motivations. Go forward. Otherwise, those who are not studying history will suicide. Oh, this is I am alone in the world who is facing this problem. I can't suffer it. I can't overcome it. Everything will end by itself. Thousands of people faced more problem than you. But still they are living. Oh Lord, why these sufferings are coming to my life? Others don't have the problem. This suffering will perish me. This sickness will put an end to my life. This financial crisis will ruin my family. Or this simple issue will ruin my family life. Are Babare, study history. There are a lot of people who faced more than your problem still surviving. So the study of history will give motivation. Study of history will give, encouragement, stimulation, boosting, inspiration to study forward. When one child died, you may think that it is the biggest problem. Look into the biblical history. 10 dead bodies were placed before the parents. Job. He survived the situation. So the study of history will give a lot of examples of people who overcome the challenges, struggles, perils, and everything. So the history. So whenever, for example, many people are committing suicide. Why? They don't find any problem, and I mean solution. So if you study history, you will get lot of examples who overcome the challenges, perils, struggles. I was fascinated. When our sickness happening to our children, we will be afraid. Are Babare, look into the life of Moses. The child was put in the Nile River. They thought that everything is over. The Job's life, Joseph's life, Abraham's life, every life. So the study of history will give motivation to go forward. Until you reach into the history, you will see a notice board, no more beyond. If you study history, no will replace. What would be there? More beyond. More beyond. More beyond. So the study of history will inspire, motivate, give hope to go forward. So friends, how many Nishurava, how many poems we studied so far? Nishurava,
Sorry, sir.
how many benefits of studying history we studied? Pastor Manoj Digal, how many benefits we studied?
Five, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful.
5.
Yeah. So the study of history is always beneficial. Right. Next, there are a lot of reasons, but in M.Div level this is enough. But if you go forward in the studies, we will study more. Think about it. If I study history, what will the benefits? Next side heading is fullness. History of Christianity you studied? Definition of history of Christianity you studied or not?
No.
Okay. Next side
No, sir.
heading. പഠിച്ചായിരുന്നോ?
ഇല്ല sir.
Next side heading. Meaning and definition of history of Christianity. Meaning and definition of history of Christianity. History of Christianity क्या है? रावा, history of Christianity क्या है? What do you mean by the history of Christianity? Here I want to ask a question. Do you like church history or history of Christianity? Which one is comfortable for you? And why? You like the nomenclature church history or history of Christianity? Which one is more better and why?
Both history, sir.
Pardon?
Both history.
Both are same.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Let us agree to disagree. Pastor Manoj Digal, church history and history of Christianity, which title is more better and why? Rava said that both are good. What is your opinion? Hello, can you hear me? Pastor Manoj Digal, can you hear me? Okay, maybe network issue.
Yes,
Shinu,
sir.
pardon? And your sound is not audible. Okay, yeah. You should revisit this video a couple of times later so that you can understand everything. I think network connection is a little bit okay. Shinu,
Yes, sir.
which title is more good?
I think both of them.
Both of them are good. Okay. Shirley, what is your opinion? Both the titles are good or which church history or history of Christianity? Which title is more good? Shirley, she's not in the class. Okay.
Church history is
Church history is more good. Sir, I have some disagreement. Jacob, sir, what is your opinion? Jacob John.
Christianity of
History of
church history.
Christianity. Ayo, Pradeep Epan, Thomas, what is your opinion? Jacob John said that it is the history of Christianity is better. Others are saying that. Oh, Susan Sunil also said that history of Christianity is good. So Jacob John and Susan said that history of Christianity is good, but others are saying church history both are good. Pradeep, Epan Thomas, sir, what is your opinion?
I believe history of Christianity is good than church history. Because I think the history of Christianity, I think it is maybe the
Okay,
teaching of
okay.
Christ and
Yeah, Donna is also saying the same opinion. History of Christianity is more good. Then who is missing here? Pastor Simon, sir, what is your opinion? You said church
I
history
said
is good, is it?
church history because it's
Okay.
established by Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Shirley, she's not in the class.
Yes, sir, I'm in.
Okay, no problem. Not on the video, but what is your opinion? I know that you want to visit other class also. But what is your
Yes, sir.
opinion? Church history or history of Christianity? Which one is more acceptable title? Half of the people are divided. Some says that both are good. Some says that church history is good. Some
Church history, sir.
what is church history?
Church history.
Yeah, there is one more student is here. His name is Rajeevan Matthew Thomas. What is your opinion? Sir, I prefer history of Christianity, not church history. Why? Why you are preferring history of Christianity? Because church history is narrow history, limited history. Church history is the history of the people who are coming inside the church. Only believers' history. What is going on in outside the church is not coming into that one.
Why should we study the outsiders' history?
Because
We are
church
the
is yes,
we
sir.
are in the church. We are in the church. We have to study church history.
Once William Temple said that church is the only institution which is staying in a place, open its doors and windows for the people who are staying outside.
They have to come inside.
They have to come inside. How? Church should send somebody. That people should preach. Then they have to believe. Then they will be saved. The saved people will be added to the church. രക്ഷിക്കപ്പെടുന്നവരെ ദിനം പ്രതി സഭയോട് ചേർത്തു. So if churches is not going into the society or the nation or to the context, how people will come? We need to understand the New Testament gospel is put in the first place. Why? Because gospel means go and spell, go and preach the message of Jesus to the public. Then if you preach public gospel, what will happen? Public will understand the gospel and accept Jesus. They will be saved. Saved people will be added to the church. So Acts of Apostle deals about the sending missionaries, sending and establishing missionary journeys and churches. So
Did that time
inside
Christianity? Did that
Yes, sir.
time Christianity? Did that time Christianity is there or not?
Yeah, Christianity was there. I know your tricky question. Church is church, universal church, local church, Christian mission, Pentecost movement, history of Christianity, everything started in the day of Pentecost.
That is the church.
Yes. So let me say that what we are doing outside the church is mission. What we are doing inside the church is ministry. So we need to preach the gospel, 4 versions to the outside. Then like Acts of Apostle, church started. Then epistle should preach inside the church. And finally, the prophecy, revelation is also there. So church should be a light to the outside and a salt inside. So church has some function outside the society. For example, Simon sir, in your church, how many non-believers are coming?
Some are there.
Some are
It's
there.
not lot, but few.
Yeah, few. But history of Christianity, that means Christian institutions, Christian colleges, Christian hospitals, Christian engineering colleges, Christian missionaries, and everything will come into that category.
That's all controlled by the church, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Church is a God's agency in earth to do the mission and ministry.
That's what I mean, It's all coming under the church ministry, church history.
Okay, so then, okay, next point I will say. Have you ever heard a temple history?
Yeah.
No, sir. Rather, it is history of the Hindu. History of the Hindus is better than history of the temples. Then history of mosque is very limited. History of Islam or Muslims is usual time. like second point. Therefore, history of church is very limited, whereas history of Christianity is very vast. And church history became the part of the history of Christianity. Getting me?
Sir, pardon?
Church history is the part of the history of Christianity.
Who made this Christian name, Christianity name? Did Jesus
And then
or Jesus or the
some,
apostle?
no, neither. But somebody
Neither.
mocked. Somebody
Yeah.
mocked that, Christians.
So we are on the we were studying that I am not against of anything, but I am not for the argument's sake also, but I'm saying the Christianity name was taken into consideration on the later stage, which is actually we are not supposed to consider it, that name.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? I
Okay,
don't
sir.
know.
Okay,
You are,
I agree, sir. I agree. But the
you are
problem
more
with the church.
you
Yes,
are
sir.
more qualified than me. That's why I asked you.
Okay, I got it. I am a very positive man. Whatever the questions, except money, I'm very happy. Okay. So you can ask question, no problem. I like to take the class as a dialogue instead of monologue. So, sir, there is another problem. If you are saying church history, people will quarrel. Roman Catholics will say that it is their church. Orthodox will say that it is their church. Protestants will say that it is their church. Catholics will say that it is their church. Pentecost will say that the real church is our. So it is our history. There is a tug of war. There is a conflict. So history of Christianity is the history of different churches and its members and its various ministries, and also the church's mission in the marketplace, mission in the public place. For example, I will say, sir, if you conduct a convention in front of the church, how many people will come? Lot of people will come. Non-Christian, Hindus, Muslims, or non-believers, all people will come. But if you conduct a Sunday service, who will come inside the church? Only believers. Isn't it? So the scope of church history is very less, and the scope of Christianity is very vast. So church history is the part of the history of Christianity. History of Christianity is the part of the religious history of the nation. Religious history is the part of the general history of the nation. Simon sir, are you agreeing with me?
I'm not arguing it, but it's a man-made history. That is the Christianity history we are studying. Actually, when you said, the church people, they are giving light to others from inside to outside. Means it's
Exactly.
church, within the church.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes. Church is a
Christianity
yes.
is a religion, but Christianity actually is not a religion.
Sir, it became a religion after the Constantine period.
Yeah. Yes, I know. That's why I know. I know it.
Yeah.
I know the history. But,
Yes, sir.
actually,
Yeah, that's why apostolic Christianity is a way of life, is a community of communities, is a group of assembly of separated people. But when it come to the 2nd century, it became a persecuted church. 3rd century, it became more persecuted church. And 4th century, it became a royal church. 6th century, it became a papal church. So,
Now became a religion.
it became a religion. It became a religion, a royal religion, royal
Which,
religion. So,
which Jesus,
yes.
which Jesus never thought of.
Jesus said, what about the Great Commission? You go to the end of the world and make
Spread the
everyone as your disciples.
Yeah, not as Christians.
Not necessarily to become a Christian, but we need to repent, we need to be saved, we need to be baptized in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And we want to participate in the Lord's Supper, and we want to do a holy life, and we want to do a hope for the second coming. Not necessarily. People will call you as a Christian through when they are looking through the lens of religion. So, theologically speaking, justification, sanctification, and glorifications. By seeing the changes in us, people will say, you are a Christian. Right. Sir, your argument is correct. Until the church division, there was only one church. Even the Eusebius of Caesarea, father of church history, he wrote church's Nicene Council Creed, In the 4th century, Nicene Council Creed, they said church is universal, apostolic, Catholic, holy, and one. But we human beings, as Simon Josar said that we human beings made a lot of denominations, which compelled us to call the history of churches. During that time, in the past time, church has only one agency, church building, churches only. Later, seminaries started. Mission centers started. When the missionaries came here with the Bible, Indian people, they don't know how to read Bible. So they started schools. Then they appointed teachers. All Christian teachers are not enough. They appointed Hindus also, Muslims also, teachers. When they started schools, many of the people, the children, they don't have parents. They are living in streets. So they are forced to start orphanages. So, and finally, some of the people became sick. There is no hospital. Many students are dying because there is no hospital. Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Here, net is some problem. Okay. Anyhow, if you are hearing, that's wonderful. So day-to-day activities, more institutions came. More institutions came into existence. So what to say that at that time, we are forced to use an inclusive terms. Until the churches were divided into denomination, church history was relevant. Until parachurch organization like schools, colleges, orphanage, hospitals, charitable institutions were increased, church history was relevant. It is out of fashion to call temple history. The better usage is history of Hindus. Instead of calling the mosque history, the better option is the history of Muslims. Instead of calling church history, the better option is history of Christianity. At the same time, church is the center, God's agency in earth to do mission outside the church and ministry inside the church. Then though this meeting is being transcribed for AI companion, what does it mean? Shirley, what is it? AI
Nothing, sir.
companion was?
No, sir. No.
AI companion was? This is not artificial intelligence. This is genuine intelligence. Okay. I don't know, some virus attack or no, nothing else. Yeah. And the flow അങ്ങ് പോയി. എന്തോ നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു വന്നേ?
Did anyone is capturing the message or not?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Because government of India is checking every WhatsApp, knowingly, unknowingly. So in our college we are using Signal. Shirley, think about the Signal. No, nobody can capture anything. Even otherwise, WhatsApp is watching whether religious content or content against the government, everything is going on. I don't know about this one. My intelligence is not artificial, it's genuine. Okay, come on. The flow boy. നമ്മൾ എവിടം വരെ പറഞ്ഞു തന്നെ? Is that
Church history is relevant.
church history is more relevant. Church history is more relevant. Come to the history. Next one. History of, write down. History of Christianity is the story of history of Christianity is the story of the origin and development of church and para-church organization. History of Christianity is the story of the origin and development of church and para-church organizations from Jerusalem to the end of the world. From Jerusalem to the end of the world. കേരള ഇതെന്തോ പറ്റി? 10 പേരേ ഉള്ളല്ലോ, 9 പേരേ ഉള്ളല്ലോ, ബാക്കി എവിടെ പോയി?
സർ ആരും ഇൻഫോം ചെയ്തില്ല.
ആണോ? അല്ല, അതിനകത്തെ ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് കോൾ വിളിക്കണം കേട്ടോ. ആ ഗ്രൂപ്പിനകത്ത് ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് കോൾ വിളിക്കുമ്പോ അവർക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു കോള് കിട്ടും. അപ്പം പെട്ടെന്ന് അവർ ഓർക്കും. വണ്ടർഫുൾ. ഓക്കെ. ഇവിടൊക്കെ തകർത്തു മഴ പെയ്യും, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ചോദിക്കുന്നേ കേൾക്കാമോ. അപ്പം വാട്ട് ഈസ് ഹിസ്റ്ററി ഓഫ് ക്രിസ്ത്യാനിറ്റി? History of Christianity is the story of the origin and development of Christian church and para-church organizations from Jerusalem to the end of the world. End of the world means end of your from Jerusalem to your local place. Jerusalem to the end of the world. The end of the world is where you are sitting. Tamil Nadu, Italy, Sharjah, Manakala, Tiruvalla, Ernakulam, Nagaland, Orissa, etc., etc. Second thing, second definition, history of Christianity is the story of Jesus and his followers. History of Christianity is the story of Jesus and his followers. From 1st century to 21st century. Throughout the world, throughout the world. I have two definitions of so it is a story of the Jesus and his followers from 1st century to 21st century throughout the world. I have given two definitions I said earlier. Number one, history of Christianity is a story of the origin and development of Christian church and parachurch organizations from Jerusalem to the end of the world. Second thing is, definition is, history of Christianity is the story of Jesus and his followers from 1st century till 20th century in the global scale throughout the world. Got it? Prasad, Pradeep, could you please give me the two definitions that you have studied about history of Christianity? Yeah, now I can hear you.
Christianity is the story of the origin. History of Christianity is the story of the origin and development of church and para-church organization from Jerusalem to the end of the world. And second definition, history of Christianity is the study of Jesus and his followers from 1st century to the 21st century throughout the world.
Wonderful, wonderful. Third meaning, definition. In your examination, there will be a question. There will be a question. What do you mean by the history of Christianity? Whether church history or history of Christianity is better title. There will be a 5-mark question. If you ask this question, if you got this question, you have to write down what I said. The third definition is history of Christianity is the interpreted, written record of the mission and ministry of Christian Church. From past to present. Three definitions is very pertinent. You have to study that one. History of Christianity is the interpreted, written, interpreted. So friends, there is an option is there. What to say? To show CC. If you say CC, it will automatically type it. Bottom. Oh, ഇവിടെ ആരണ്ട് ഞെക്കിയിട്ടായിരിക്കും AI കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ എന്നൊക്കെ വന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ടായിരിക്കും. ഓ, ഇവിടെ കിടപ്പുണ്ടല്ലോ. എല്ലാം ടെക്കുകൾ തന്നെ. ഓ ദൈവമേ, ഇവിടെ എന്തോ ചേഞ്ച് ലാംഗ്വേജ് ഇട്ട് വേണ്ട, ക്യാൻസൽ അടിക്കാം. CC. You CC automatically will come. You type it CC there in the bottom. That is a mic, start video, participant, chat, reaction, share, record, AI, then CC. So if you want the CC, maybe if my English is correct, it will come automatically there. Everybody try. എന്റെ ഇതാണ് അവിടെ നിന്ന് മിണ്ടായിരിക്കും. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഇത് ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കാം കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിന്റെ കാര്യം. പിന്നെ എന്നെ പഠിപ്പിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. I know you are doing it. CC. History of Christianity is the interpreted. History of Christianity is the interpreted, written record of Christian churches, ministry and mission inside and outside of the church from past to present. Friends, don't on that chat because a lot of things are coming. Francis, don't that change because a lot of don't. My English is not good, so in fact, there is no need to open the chat. Yeah, listen. When I am saying there is no spelling mistake, but if you open the chat, lot of spelling mistakes and word mistakes will come. So my doctor spelling mistakes. You will laugh like anything if you look into the chat. So listen. So history of Christianity, I have given three definitions. History of Christianity is the story of Jesus and his followers from 1st century to 21st century in the global scale or world scale. Second thing, history of Christianity is the story of the origin and development of Christian church and parachurch organizations from Jerusalem to the end of the world. Third definition is what to say? Third definition is history of Christianity is the interpreted written record of the ministry and mission of the church from 1st century to 21st. From past to present. I think I have done justice to that topic. And already we said that church history is narrow, limited in scope. It is only focused inside of the church activities. But, if you want to accommodate non-Christians also, public ministry also, the mission also, church history is very limited. History of Christianity is very good. because it is a religious history. Religious history. But church is more important. If there is no church, there is no mission. If there is no mission, there is no church. Therefore, theologians consider church is the divine agency in earth to do the will of God. That's all. Next, we want to go into the fullness of time. Fullness of time. In your examination, there will be an essay. Fullness of time. What do you mean by the fullness of time? What do you mean by the fullness of time? And what is the contribution of Romans, Greeks, Jews towards the fullness of time? So now we are entering to the main essay of our subject. That is origin of Christianity. So you can write a main heading, origin of Christianity, or origin of Christian church. Under that section, the first essay is fullness of time, Kala Samburnada. Fullness of time. Susan madam. Susan madam. ഓ അവിടെ തിരക്കാണ്.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
ഇവിടെ വർക്കേഴ്സിന് വല്ലതും വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ കുറച്ച് പേര് വരാം.
വാ, അത്യാവശ്യം.
ആ ഞാൻ ക്ലാസ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും അങ്ങോട്ട് വരാം. ഇറ്റലിയിൽ നിന്ന് ഷിനു വരെ വരാൻ പോവാണ്. ഓക്കെ. പക്ഷെ ഭയങ്കര ശമ്പളമായിരിക്കും ഞങ്ങൾക്ക്.
ഇന്ന് വന്നാ പൊറോട്ടയും കറിയും കിട്ടും.
ഓ അത് പറ്റത്തില്ല. ഇവിടെ കേരളത്തിലെ നോക്കുകൂലി വരെ ഉണ്ട്. നോക്കുകൂലി ചുമ്മാതെ ആരെങ്കിലും വർക്ക് ചെയ്തോണ്ട് നോക്കിയിട്ട് നിന്നാൽ അവർക്ക് പൈസ കിട്ടും. ഓക്കെ, കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ നടക്കട്ടെ. ദൈവം അനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ. So what do you mean by the fullness of time?
That's the time when Jesus Christ is coming, rapture time.
Exactly. So can you take Galatians chapter 4 verse 4? Somebody can read it. There we can see the fullness of time. Fullness of time. Galatians chapter 4 verse 4.
But when the fullness of the time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, born under the law.
Yeah, that's a wonderful word of God. And the fullness of time preparation happened Genesis chapter 3 verse I think 15 or 16. Can you just read it? Anybody can read it? Genesis chapter 3.
15.
Yes, 15, please.
And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel.
Yeah. So there is a close resemblance or relation between Genesis chapter 3 verse 15. I will put enmity between you and the woman, between your offspring and hers. So here we can see that the seed of the woman, in translation, seed of the woman, is in the footnote in NIV translation, seed, offspring, offshoot. Sandhati, seed of the woman.
Sandadi.
Sandhati. But in English, it is of course, children, but seed of the woman. Anybody is having NIV Bible? NIV translation, New International Version? No. Okay, no problem. NIV version, we can see that the seed of the woman. It was a prophecy regarding the coming of Messiah. And in the first century, there was no cloning. The biological zygote with the X and Y was there. But God said, a supernatural, unbelievable, incredible prophecy. Seed of the woman, without a X and Y zygote, a son is going to take place. Without a natural birth. Yes?
It read like this, and I'll
Yeah.
put a enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed.
Yes, exactly.
And
Exactly. That's a
between
wonderful
your seed.
translation. Yes, sir. That's a wonderful translation. So my point is, friends, because of my network issue, I am not opening the video. As far as possible, I know this is a very prime time back at India and elsewhere. As far as possible, please on the video. I am not compulsory saying to all because I can't do it. In fact, I cannot say an order but request. Those who are not having a network issue or not having any homework, please on the video. Thank you, Pradeep, Epan. Thank you, Shinu. Blessing. And also bless Jacob John. And also bless Simon Joseph. And a little half blessing to Rajeevan Matthew Thomas. At least he put his photo. Half blessing. So the fullness of time means divine preparation for the arrival of his son. What do you mean by fullness of time? Fullness of time is the preparation done by God for the coming of his only begotten son to this world. In your examination, this is M.Div class, so some indirect questions will come. So sometimes a question will come like this. God did not send his son to an empty world, but to a fully prepared world. God sent his son not in an untimely time, but he sent his son in the fullness of time. Explain. This lecture will help you to answer the question. So 2 words, Genesis chapter 50. So the fullness of time is a preparation done by God for the coming of his son Jesus or Messiah to this world. That preparation is done in 2 ways. Physical preparation and spiritual preparation. Preparation, fullness of time is nothing but the preparation of God for sending his son Messiah for the redemption of humanity to this world. That preparation have 2 dimensions. One is spiritual preparation, and the second one is physical preparation. Physical preparation was done by God through three nations. That is Romans, Greeks, and Jews. Jews. And spiritual preparation was done from Genesis chapter 3 onwards until the time of the baptism of Jesus under John the Baptist. John the Baptist was the last man who is giving altar call, announcement, public announcement. ഈ വരുന്ന വാഹനത്തിന് തൊട്ടു പിന്നാലെ വരുന്ന അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് പിന്നാലെ വരുന്നവൻ, the man who is coming after me is great. He will baptize you. Such a wonderful announcement. എന്റെ ജേക്കബ് സാറെ ഇപ്പൊ പണ്ടൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് ഈ വരുന്ന വാഹനത്തിന്റെ തൊട്ടു പിന്നാലെ കടന്നു വരുന്ന നമ്മുടെ പ്രിയങ്കരനായ സമാരാധ്യനായ നേതാവിത കടന്നു വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ അനൗൺസ് ചെയ്തവർ ഒറ്റ കുഞ്ഞു വരുത്തില്ല. അല്ല, ബംഗാളികളും എല്ലാം പിന്നെ ദിവസക്കൂലിക്കാണ് വിളിച്ചാലേ വരുത്തോളൂ. No people will come. No people, because people are very busy. They don't have time to run after this kind of jadas and processions and everything. But in the past time, if you public announcement was there, notice will be there. Even I don't know, you are remembering or not. There was a custom of announcing cinemas announcement. Cinema, one car or jeep, public announcement with a notice board, black card in the back and side, they will be placed there and notice will be issued. We children are running after the vehicle to get the notice. When we children are running after the announcement man put a heap of notice outside. He want to finish it. And we are just collecting.
കാളവണ്ടി.
Yo, ദൈവമേ, ആ കാലത്ത് ഞാൻ ജീവിച്ചിരിപ്പിച്ചില്ല സാറേ. Oh, that's an extreme past. Oh, really? കാളവണ്ടി, then വില്ലുവണ്ടി,
ഉന്തുവണ്ടി,
ഉന്തുവണ്ടി, പിന്നെ ടില്ലർ. Then now no need of any announcement. All the announcement are coming from online, isn't it? So in the last time, lot of announcement are there. But John the Baptist is the man who is announcing the last announcement. Jesus is going to come. So the spiritual preparation of fullness of time can be understand from the Bible. But physical preparation can be understand from history. Understand from history. Jacob John, sir, would you please say, what do you mean by the fullness of time? What are the two types of fullness of time? And what is a source book to study two way of fullness of time? What are the two scriptural portions that we need to remember and recall when we are thinking about the fullness of time? Hello?
Sir,
Yeah. Can anybody say? Are you listening to the class?
yes,
Fullness of
Please, sir.
time, preparation done by God.
Mm.
This
The physical preparation done by God, and three nations are involved. That is Roman, Greece, and Jews. Then the other one is started from the Genesis until John the Baptist, the last announcement.
Yeah. And what do you mean by fullness of time?
This is birth of the Jesus Christ, the prediction.
Sir, okay, preparations.
Yeah.
Preparation, fullness of time is the preparations done
Done
by
by God.
God
For
for
his
the
begotten
coming of His Son as a redeemer to this world.
Messiah to the world.
As a redeemer to this. Redeemer to this world. Redeemer to this world. So, from Genesis chapter 3 till the John the Baptist, or even Paul says that Galatians chapter 4 verse 4 says that when the time has fulfilled, God sent his son to this world. By seed of the woman, there also we can see that. If anything is written, you just believe me, in the very extreme past, in the prehistorical time, God set a prophecy. God said a prophecy. At that time, even after centuries later, exactly when Paul is recording the seed of the woman, when the time is fulfilled, the seed of the woman, Jesus came to this world. The supernatural birth, by surpassing the natural birth of humanity. Without X and Y, a new baby is born. His name is Jesus. If anything is written in the Word of God, even if it is unbelievable, even if it is unbelievable, it is a reality. It is a reality. It is a truth that we need to understand. So I'm not going to the details of the spiritual preparation. You know that first one, God selected one person, Abraham, then 12 tribes. Then he selected all the office bearers, king, priest, prophets, judges, everything. All judges says that a great judge is going to come. All the prophecies says that a great prophet is going to come. All the kings are saying that a great king of kings is going to come. All the lords are saying that a great lord of lords is going to come. All the priests are saying that a high priest and a supreme priest is going to come. God selected all the office bearers like king, priest, prophet, judges, lord, priest, all these offices. Even the sacrifice also says that. And every time when a sacrifice is taking place, all the sacrifice says that the Lamb of God is going to come. So it is a shadow reality metaphor God used to reveal the preparation, spiritual preparation from Genesis till the this one. And there are a lot of replica of salvation, redemption we can see. The redemption of Moses, the liberation of people of Israel under the leadership of Moses to the promised land. Like that, lot of examples we can see over there. And all the prophets are saying the biography of Jesus, ministry of Jesus, especially the Gospel of Old Testament, Isaiah, chapter 53 and all other things says the birth, the ministry, death, betrayal, even the resurrection, all these things of Jesus were foretold and foretold in the Old Testament. Finally, John the Baptist is coming, and he announced that a Messiah is going to come. That's all. Then physical preparation. So you write down now, what do you mean by fullness of time? Fullness of time is a preparation done by God for the coming of His Son as a redeemer to this world. There are two dimensions of fullness of time. Physical preparation done by God through selecting three nations, the Romans, and Greece and the Jews. And spiritual preparation we can understand from the Bible, from Genesis chapter 3, verse 15 till Galatians 4:4, or the John the Baptist. Then spiritual, physical preparation we can understand through history. So Romans did the political preparation for the coming of Jesus. Romans did the political preparation for the coming of Jesus. ഹലോ, കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളെ ഇതിനകത്ത് 6 പേരേ ഉള്ളോ ഇത്?
Yes, sir.
അവർക്ക് ടൈം പോവുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നേരത്തെ റീ അറേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യണം ക്ലാസ് കേട്ടോ.
Sure, sir.
I have no problem. I can take from 8 o'clock onwards. If your time is consuming, you have to say. If the students are leaving because of my camera, I can buy another network. If the class is not getting is high, I can increase into low. If the class is low, I can increase into high. If I want to repeat it, I want to do it. I don't know, the people
Okay,
are
sir,
losing
thank you.
out. Let me know the reason why the students are eclipsing.
Yes, sir, sure.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the attendance ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ എക്സാമിനേഷൻ എഴുതിക്കോ?
സാറേ ഇതിനകത്തൊരു കോർഡിനേറ്റർ ഉണ്ട് സാറേ കേട്ടോ. പുള്ളിയുടെ പേരെനിക്ക് അറിയത്തില്ല. ഇതിനകത്തൊരു ജനറൽ കോർഡിനേറ്റർ ഉണ്ട്. അദ്ദേഹമാണ് ഇതെല്ലാം പറയേണ്ടത് കേട്ടോ. ഞാൻ എന്തെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അദ്ദേഹം വഴക്കുണ്ടാക്കും.
Yes, I asked you. That's all.
Sir, I think the coordinator for online classes, she said that the around 80% of attendance is very good, is necessary for writing examination, and also there will be a best in class award. At the end we will take all these concerns as a credential for declaring him or her as the best outstanding student at the time of the graduation. Probably your coordinator will say all this thing at the end of this class. Coordinator is very busy. I think she is studying and writing. After finishing the class, I will allot some time to say all the details, probably in the next class. Sir, attendance is mandatory, as per my knowledge. Thank you. Yes, next comment is that side heading, Romans contribution for the fullness of time. Romans contribution for the fullness of time. ഷേർലി, ഇത് പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്ന കട്ടി കൂടുന്നുണ്ടോ അതോ ഇച്ചിരൂടെ കട്ടിയായിട്ട് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പറയണോ? എന്തോ വേണം? നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ടോ?
മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ട് സാർ.
അതോ ഇനി സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡ് കുറഞ്ഞു പോയിട്ട് ഇച്ചിരി കൂട്ടണോ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിന്റെ?
സാറേ കുഴപ്പമില്ല, ഡിസ്കഷൻ കുറച്ചാൽ നല്ലതായിരിക്കും, വേറെ ഒന്നും കുഴപ്പം.
I like discussions within the allotted time, but it will not consume more time. But the thing is, are you understanding or not?
Yes, sir, of course.
If you want to increase the standard of the class, let me know. Okay, I can do. I am a flexible man. I can do. If you want to make it a symbol, I want to do it in such a way. Since it is an M.Div class, I am following the lecture method. I don't know how far people are listening it. As long as the higher degree is coming up, the standard of the class and lecture will be increased. Okay, so I just wonder that I am reducing all the important vocabularies and everything. I am trying to make it very simple and humble. Let me know the quality of the class as for getting the feedback of the students. Because
okay,
a lot of students.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
let you know, sir, students' feedback. next
Oh,
class.
okay. Yeah. Because I need the students, okay? I need the students. If 90 students are here, I have no problem. If one student is also, I will take the class. But the thing is, I want to know the reason why the students are eclipsing. Okay, right.
Sure,
So
sir.
what are the contribution? I have no problem. I am a street preacher. If nobody's listen, I will preach. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal for me. But student need to understand it very clearly, and simply coming and doing the courses is not good, right? Well, what to say? What are the contributions of Romans for the fullness of time? What and how Roman Empire contributed for the physical preparation of the coming of Jesus, or starting of Christianity, or starting of Christian church? And everybody should listen. Mr. Simon Josar is very
Yeah.
actively opening the video and listening the class and writing everything. I'm very happy. I'm also influenced by you because you are very studiously, you are very actively involved in the class discussions and opening the video and
Thank you
everything.
so much.
Uh, Shinu is also engaging duty. Even after duty, maybe she want to go duty, or after duty, she is also very busy yet. She's opening the video and studying all this thing. It is a very encouraging thing. Okay, really, God bless you. And
Thank you.
same way, Pradeep, you can also open the video right from beginning. Really, God bless you. I will not give full blessing to Shirley because sometimes we close the video for going to other classes, only half blessing. So my point is, what are the contributions of Romans for the fullness of time, for the physical preparation of time? What Romans did for the establishment and the development of Christian church? How and what way, in which way Romans contributed for the origin and development of Christianity? That's a question. Number one, they united the Western nation. They united the divided, the scattered Western nations into one empire, one nation. One nation. Before that, that means their first contribution was political unification. They politically unified the whole Western country. Thousands and thousands of petty kingdoms, nations, hundreds of nations were united into one empire or kingdom. You know, the Roman Empire was an amalgamation or a mixture or a unification of three continents: Asia, Africa, Europe. You know that it is an intercontinental empire. Three continents were united together into one empire. That is a vast empire. How many continents? Rava, how many continents? How many continents in this world?
I think 7.
7. Pastor Manoj, Digal, are you agree with that one? How many continents?
Yes, sir, I'm agree.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes,
You are
sir.
in the class hall. Thank you. So my point is, there are 7 continents. Out of it, 3 continents: Asia, Europe, and Africa. Some portions of Asia, some portions, majority part of the Europe, some part of Africa were connected, united together, and Romans made a political unity, a mega empire, vast geographical area. Vast geographical area into one empire. Into one empire. That is Roman Empire. So an event occurred in a Roman Empire from one corner to the another corner, from one part of the west to the next part of the west, vertical and horizontal, left to east, west, west, south, northeast, southeast. All these vast geographical area were known by the birth of Jesus. Otherwise, there was no communication, there was no photography, there was no newspaper, there was no radio, there was no TV, there was no social media, nothing else are there. If Jesus was born in a small country, the news may not reach into another country. Yes? Manan, did you call me? Yeah, I will come. Friends, 1 minute. I will come. Mane, what do you want? Hello. Yes, Mane, come on. Man, where are you? Here, where? Outside? Outside. Ah. Why? Anita is very interesting. Sir, ah, okay. Everything should be deleted. Also, we discussed that. Thank you. So, I'm sorry, friends. Some friends called me. In fact, I just went to there. So the benefit of this political unification, the birth ministry, the apostolic ministry, church expansion, missionary journeys, everything is possible to the end of the world means end of the Roman Empire. In the first century itself, the birth, development, spread of gospel, missionary journeys, churches, everything he could establish in every place because of this political unity. God only unified all these nations for the first coming of Jesus. So this political unification is the first important contribution of Romans for physical. For example, if you are conducting a convention, mega crusade, what you will do first thing? Ground arrangement. Before that one, your ground will be, what to say that, maybe tapioca plantation or some boundaries and lot of things will be there. If you want to make a ground, you will make it everything a big ground, a wide ground for parking. First time, during the ancient time, we want to make a ground only for conversion people. But now we want to make it double parking, parking area on conversion ground, and also on sitting ground. Two ground we need to do it. But in the time of the first century, Christianity churches were established in all parts of the Roman Empire. Why? Because of political unity. The birth of Jesus spread even to the Persian Empire because of this political unity. Any person can start from one part of the Europe, Western country to the extreme other part because of this political unity. This political unity is very good for the birth and the spreading of news, spreading of the birth of Jesus, news, Jesus, and gospel propagation, missionary journeys, everything was beneficial. Second one, otherwise Christianity will be limited into a small country. It will take more centuries to go beyond that one. Second contribution is Pax Romana, Roman peace. It is known as Pax Romana. Shinu, what do you mean by Pax Romana? Pax means Latin. Is a Latin term?
I think.
Shalom. Shalom.
Hebrew.
Peace. Shalom is Hebrew, but Latin word crux. Pax means a Latin term. I think it is a Latin peace. Pax Romana. That means Roman peace. Romans maintained a peace throughout the country. Anybody can travel day and night, no problem. Everywhere, army officers are there. Nobody can, even the ladies can travel even early morning to visit the tomb of Jesus, no problem, because of Roman peace. Good administration, good military, good judicial systems, centralized administration, because conquest and annexation, they united the nations. And they implemented systematic judicial system. They were not like a Kerala police. Kerala police, we know the stories of Kerala police now. Innocent people were brutally injured, but in the Roman Empire, innocent people can travel anywhere, no problem. Simply give a complaint, they will take a severe punishment. If purse is fell down in a roadside, it will remain for long days. Nobody will take the purse of other people. No, because if somebody took a purse and his hand may not be there, purse will be there, his hand will be there. So nobody dare to do any kind of violence. So people enjoyed a special peace because of domestic and international peace, because of war, because of judicial system, because of army, administration system. People enjoyed peace. No need to travel anywhere with fear. Everywhere, both men and women can travel. In Kerala, if you are traveling after 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, women cannot travel. I think Thrissur is a good bus stand where even ladies can also travel in the night. If you reach into Kollam, Kotarikara or something like that, after 10 o'clock, it became a problem. Robbers or some people will come and attack, and a lot of drunkards, and they will take care of the bus stand and everything. I visited Thrissur bus stand. It was a very good one. All time, it was a hub of buses. All time protection will be there. Now, a couple of years before, I don't know, present time. So people can travel day and night. The Jesus travel was made, even the men and women from far places were traveled to Jesus ministry, apostle ministry, everything because of a special peace maintained by the army, judicial system, centralized administration. This peace is known as Pax Romana, that is Roman peace. Because of this peace, people are open-minded to visit the ministry of Jesus. And if peace is not there, even if Paul Yongiche is coming to our place, nobody will go, because it's a very difficult situation. So the third contribution is transport and communication development. transport and communication development.
Sir,
Romans made a transport and communication system. Land routes, sea routes, bridges, canals, highways were constructed for two purposes: army purpose, and thousands of army want to travel for war. So their road is very big. It was during this road Jesus travel, apostle travel with a large number of crowds. Right. So the all road leads to Rome. From Rome, everywhere they can travel. From everywhere, people can travel to Rome. Because just like the nerve system in the human body, Roman roads, canals, bridges, everything, sea route, ships, everything was very rich in the Roman Empire. This is one of the contribution of Romans for the spreading of gospel, the public ministry of Jesus, coming of large number of crowds, and everything. So this Apostle Paul could do the 3 missionary journeys, and apostles went to different places, including St. Thomas, come to India because of the roads and canals, bridges, and everything, transport systems, etc. Last contribution is Roman citizenship. Apostle Paul used the Roman citizenship. That's why he could do more ministry than the apostles. If you have Roman citizenship, you cannot put into jail without a trial. You cannot trial without any genuine reason. You cannot hang him, crucify him. Why Paul is not crucified? Because he was a Roman citizen. Roman citizens are not supposed to crucify, rather beheading or something like that. It will be. So all these contributions. First one, political unification. Second one, transport and communication systems. And third one, Roman peace. And last one, the Roman citizenship. These 4 contributions was a great blessing for Christian church, founder Jesus, and his disciples to spread the gospel, to start churches, to do missionary journeys, to visit Jesus and apostles. Everything was a great physical preparation done by God. Next one is Greece preparation or intellectual preparation that we will study in the next class. Let us receive the blessing together. The love of God, the grace of our Lord Jesus, and sweet fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,